All right. Well, welcome to the call, guys. Congratulations, David, on getting enrolled today. That's exciting.
Yeah, I'm
So,
excited about it.
yeah, you ready to get things rocking and rolling?
Definitely am.
Cool. Well, so now that we've got you loaded into the computer, we wanted to kind of give you a rundown of your website, your Life Leadership website.
Okay.
Show you your access to your financial fitness program portal, and then kind of show you where the marketing system's at, different things like that that are going to be key for you to move your business forward. So, all right. So, could you you've got your computer there, right?
Yeah.
Could you go ahead and share your screen and just show us real quick the two emails that you got as we loaded you today?
Yeah, I'll go ahead.
Because you got a life enrollment summary there, it looks like. Okay, perfect. And there's all your temporary passwords, so
Yeah.
no big deal there because we're going to change that. So got your username, temporary password, perfect. And so it was, what is that, 156.92 there for you in Florida?
156.
Perfect. Okay. Well, great. Okay, go ahead. What's the other email that you got? You got two of them, right?
The other one was just the little welcome, nice welcome paragraph.
Okay. Welcome, all that good stuff.
Yeah.
Perfect. Okay, go ahead and go to that new tab that you got opened up there.
Okay.
And looks like you're in Chrome, right?
Yeah, Chrome.
Okay, cool. And go to www.mainhomepage.com.
W. It's right here?
Yeah, I believe so. There it goes.
Okay, yeah.
Life Leadership.
It worked yesterday.
Yeah.
Oh, my audio's not off. Sorry.
You're good, Carol. You're good. Okay, so there you got. So obviously this is like you can show the video and stuff to people. This is
Yeah.
just a real short introduction video. But go up to this the sign in on the top right, and that's where you're going to type in your username and your temporary password.
Wrong one. There we go.
There you go. And yeah, just put in your temporary password. And log in. Perfect. Okay, so before you put in your social security number and all this stuff here, but because I want you to unshare your screen so not everybody can see your social security number. So you'll put in your social security number, you enter that current password, and then you'll put in whatever new password that you want and confirm that password. And then you can go back, this little box down here that says I agree.
Mm-hmm.
You can go back and reread those things. That'd be good for a really nice long night. You know, you just want to relax and drink a sweet tea, Southern sweet tea or something, you know.
Yeah.
Because there's some really good reading right there. And you'll actually draw with your mouse your signature
Okay.
there as well. And then you'll hit I accept and scroll down one little bit more. Okay, good. I just saw that. Get in touch. So go ahead and unshare your screen, fill that out, and then when you hit I accept and it goes to a new page. If you want to go ahead and share your screen again, that'd be great.
Okay.
I can't wait to show you your team. Everybody else we got loaded underneath you here today.
Yeah, that's pretty exciting. That's one thing I'm definitely looking forward to.
Yeah, Ron's already seen the picture, so he's smiling there. And just let me know if you're having any. I can kind of talk you through it a little bit.
With the little get started now page, you want me to go and share my screen again?
Yeah, if you're where we can't see your social security number, yeah.
Yeah.
Ah, perfect. Okay, go ahead and click that Get Started Now.
Okay.
So this is going to be a bunch of different tutorial videos that'll be pretty important. So you'll be able to come back to this.
Okay.
And so I think that it looks like, yeah, so you'll be able to come back to this and watch all this stuff. But go ahead and click up on the Life logo.
Okay. Right there.
Or here, is there, I can't see with maybe our photos. There should be a way to go back. Okay, so open up a new window
Okay.
and go to mainhomepage.com again. It's been a long time since I've done this for my first time. Then you should be able to log in, and then I'm assuming it'll go past the tutorials.
Yeah, it's right here.
Perfect. So this is your direct deposit. We won't do this on this call.
Yeah.
So
Just do later.
do it another time. Yeah, remind me later.
Okay.
But we'll show you where to get back to that, because that's where you put in the direct deposit so that we know, so that Life Company knows where to put your income into your checking or savings account.
Okay.
So they do an automatic deposit. So you've got these quick links right here that you can see right there. You've got all kinds. That welcome, I believe, is how you get back to those videos. It talks about the gold, talks about the cruise. There's an annual cruise that you can qualify for. You can get a link to the compensation plan. And these convention announcements are some of the new things that they're going to launch at the major conventions. There's a quick cart, so you can go in there and shop for some products. Some of those training tutorials are right there again. Then you can get on your standing order ticket right there. Any of the current announcements. I mean, this is a nice little dashboard that you can get to things real quick. But I'll show you a couple other things here in a little bit. So you see your little green avatar down there?
Yeah.
Okay, so go over to the arrow and click on the down arrow. There you go. So this shows you where you're at already as far as your point value.
Okay.
You got 700 PV, right? Point value right now. And then if you had anybody on marketing system right now, we don't have anybody on marketing system yet, but that's going to change here pretty soon. So it goes over marketing systems. That's the training, the Life training information.
Okay.
It also goes over the processed marketing systems, the standing order tickets, process standing order tickets, because you get compensated off of the actual process. So that's kind of a key number to know. And then your seminar, people that are in attendance at the seminar and who have major convention tickets below you there too. So scroll up to the top, and you should see you got home, you've got my sales.
Yeah.
Okay, so just hover over my sales for a little bit. So you can see, talk about your monthly customer requirements. I actually did a different training video that kind of goes over some of your customer requirements, how to self-report sales, your current customers, and how to get customer bonuses. Go over to My Business.
Okay.
I'm going to kind of go through this one here real quick. So go to My Business, My Team.
Click on it.
Yep, go ahead and click on it. And this is where you're going to see the progress of everybody on your team in your downline.
Okay.
So right here, you've got yourself, right? And the first person loaded underneath you, see this Heil, H-E-I-L?
Yeah.
So that's Kirk and Sarah Heil out of Claryville, Missouri, friends of Joe Gleason. So all these people down here, see these green avatars?
Yeah.
That's your team already, man.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Look at that.
Yeah.
So it's, and the person, right, you got Heil and then Anderson, right? It's just cut off. You can't see the O-N.
Okay.
That's just showing you that next person down, right? So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people on your team so far.
Gotcha.
Okay. And you see how down at the very bottom, that person got signed up on 100 points, and then the next person, Taylor, this is everybody because they got their financial fitness pack.
Oh, okay. Okay.
right? So we've got 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, and then that puts you at 700 points. Okay.
Okay.
So,
I got it. I got
so on the left, you see this bonus chart right here?
it. Yeah.
Okay. So where are you at already your first day that you got loaded?
Right here.
Yeah, you're 9%, right? Because you're above 600, but you're not quite to 1,000 yet.
Not yet.
Not yet. That's right. I love that. Right. And so you're already at 9%. Okay. And so I'm not going to go through the whole compensation plan, but the goal is to move you up to this 12% or higher by the end of the month.
Oh, yeah.
Two things real quick, Chris.
Yeah, hop on.
Number one, back to the view with the green avatars. He might, or some people might want that list view. I know I switch between avatar and list a lot of times.
Oh, okay, yeah.
That right there.
There you go.
Right.
Thank you. Yeah, my
And
preference
then-
is normally the avatar,
Look.
but I like the list at the end of the month for
Yeah.
sure.
And
Yeah, that's
the other thing was I just like to take a moment to plug here to remind David where I started out on the bonus chart, which was so not at 700.
The first month, right?
The first
Oh.
day.
Yeah, there's a lot of really good stuff going on right now. So you're in a good spot, David. So great job to you for getting signed up and having your goal set up for the day that you wanted to get rocking and rolling, because that's working out really good for you. And we have in this downline, scroll down a little bit.
Okay.
This gal, Rebecca Anglin, she's hosting a house plan tomorrow night at 7:00 that Hillary and I are driving down to do.
Oh, wow.
And this, so Joel Anderson, Rebecca Anglin, Christopher Jones, which is CJ, and then Coffee Taylor, they're all four having another house meeting on Monday night at 7:00 down at the Lake of the Ozarks. And then Emily Northrup, she's at the very bottom.
Mhm.
Jake and Tiffany just showed this idea to her dad today, and he was pretty excited about it. They called and talked to me a little bit. Tiffany did, and connected me with her dad. And Emily is actually having a house plan Wednesday night next week. So that's pretty exciting stuff to have that much action going on your team right now.
Oh, yeah.
So that's exciting. So that's where you look at your team, right? You can kind of see all that stuff. So go ahead and scroll up and go hover back over my business.
Mhm.
I'm not going to go over all this, but obviously I'm going to let you kind of go through it a little bit. But
Yeah.
go ahead and click on my progress, because that one's pretty important. And scroll down to number 7. Okay, click on number 7. So this is where you learn how to qualify for product scholarships. Click on the tab in that says your product scholarship.
Okay.
Okay, and then calculate scholarship. And see, these are, click it from Power Player over to Turbo 5. So it's kind of the same view, but you'll see where we're looking right now, nobody in your first organization is on a subscription. And so it's very important for us to help you get on a product subscription, and then everybody in your downline to get on a product subscription, because then you'll start meeting, right, the minimum requirement. It'll be a little green box. And when you
Okay,
fill that in with 2 of your personals, and then there's 2 more people below you, and then in your second leg, you have 2 more personals that are green,
Mhm.
you qualify the next month for product scholarships, which that's huge, because your business is starting to get compensated basically through scholarships from life.
Yeah.
Okay. So as we get some progress in here, helping people get fortified on subscriptions, some of this will start going green. That'll make more sense. Now, so go scroll back up to the top. So I just want to show you that real quick.
Okay.
and then go hover back over my business. And then obviously my income, my volume, my customers, my transactions. Go to my transactions, because sometimes people want to see, okay, well, hey, this, what processed on my card, whatever.
Yeah.
Well, here's your membership and renewal. That's all you have right now. And so it shows the 156, right? Payment was okay, what card it was on, the date that it was ordered, right? And then there'd be, you could track your shipping here. But since you have the physical pack, I've shipped the other pack to Ron to replace your pack that he gave you. Okay. But as you process your marketing system, your subscriptions, your special purchases out of the shopping cart, all that stuff will be represented right here. Okay. Go back up to my business, hover over that, go down to my reports. Now, as this will get pretty important. I'm not going to go over all these, but this is where you track. There's all kinds of reports going on down here, so you can track the progress of your business and what's going on in your downline, and who's on what subscriptions have processed, all that different stuff, and then your customer reporting and all that stuff. Okay, go back up to my business and go down. So you can read about how to advance on the trip advancement, the Fun in the Sun cruise. Go down to my forms and click on that.
Okay.
Now click on enrollment. So you can see these are all the different countries where you can enroll customers and members. But now you can find the U.S. one down there, Independent Member Application, United States. There it is. And so you can print these out and have them on you so that you can sign other people up into the business. Okay, so this is basically what we filled out, Ron and Cameron filled out with you.
Yeah.
And this is what we fill out with everybody else. There's the terms and conditions, all that stuff on the application. Okay. And again, you'll be able to go back through all this stuff. Go ahead and go back to the tab. I don't know if you need to close that out or there.
I kind of want to keep it open and I want to take a look at it later.
Yeah, you bet.
So definitely maybe make some copies.
Yeah. Okay, scroll back up to the top.
Okay.
And I'm sorry, scroll back down to the bottom. There's a bunch of other stuff down here, right?
Okay, yeah.
Life marketing. You can download the compensation plan. Go to financial fitness right there. That's a big one. So this has all kinds of stuff, right? The brochures, the financial matrix flyers, the financial matrix bird dog sheet, which is like a contact script, the budget pads, the debt roll down. Like here's a lot of the workbook forms. Go ahead and click on one of those. Any one of them that you pick there will be fine. And so this is like the same form that's in the financial fitness workbook whenever it loads up here. But so basically all the forms and stuff that are in this workbook.
Okay. Oh, I see it. Yep. There. I see that.
Right. So you don't have to write in your book or, sometimes you need some of those on a monthly basis.
Yeah. There's only like one or two of them in the book. So definitely have them on demand.
Yeah. And at some of the seminars you can purchase a pad that's already got a bunch of these printed out. It's actually it's probably like $5, but by the time you print them out in printer ink, it's a lot cheaper just to buy it there.
Yeah.
So you can see you got just different things down here. I'm not going to get into a bunch of stuff here, but go ahead and scroll down a little bit more.
Okay.
Just so I can see everything. I see mental fitness challenge, French. You don't need Spanish and French yet, but eventually you will. Right?
Oh, yeah.
Go back up to my business. Hover over that. Make sure I covered everything in there. Yep. We probably don't need to talk about PV transfers yet. Go hover over life training.
Okay.
So this would be the stuff that teaches you how to build the business. Okay.
Okay.
So you can shop for life training. You can also get on standing order ticket right there. Go ahead and click on standing order ticket. And this is where you say, okay, hey, I'm committed to building my community at seminars. And so if I'm going to build a community, I need to be at the seminar. right? So you can see where it gives you all the different subscriptions that you can subscribe to, right? But if you scroll down, the little blue one there, right there, is standing order ticket. So you could put yourself on quantity of one, right? And it's $35 to get on standing order ticket, you know, and so it'll kind of go take you through that. And you can also subscribe to the training, the life training, the marketing system there. And it's like it's $90, it's $89.99 to do that down there. And I'll kind of go over some of the keys to that. Those two right there are pretty vital. So we want to figure out how to put a game plan together. If you're ready to hop on, help you do that
Can I
pretty
jump in
quickly.
for a second?
Yeah, hold one second. But we can help you do that pretty quickly, or we can put a game plan together to help you get in a position to do that. So go ahead, Ron.
No, I was gonna say, I believe I haven't gotten mine yet because I had a little delay in processing, but I believe that this month's life training has the revamped green box message life CD training CD in it. Am I right?
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a big one. I mean, Owen's been talking about that one since we came out of January.
Yeah.
So I mean, I know it may take you a little bit of time or whatever, or you may have to work some things out, but that's a big CD. At least I would highly suggest getting that CD at least just to have, because they're gonna go quick and they may become unavailable for a minute.
Yeah.
But yeah, that CD is pretty hot right now.
Thank you, Ron. Okay, scroll back up real quick.
Okay.
And let's see, enroll. You can just hover over enroll. That's where you enroll a customer. Remember, get on the e-wallet. We'll talk about that in a little bit. There's a credit card program. If you're trying to get rid of some debt quickly, there's a special 0% credit card through Life that you can apply for and get approved for. All your enrollment forms again are there. Scroll over access products. This is the big one here.
Oh yeah, I can see that. Oh yeah.
So there's a quick cart, there's a shop for products, there's merchandise.
I think I knocked off it.
No, you're good. Purchase gold, ebook downloads, financial fitness services, total professional development or personal development, LR corporate, live stream, Rascal Radio, and then all your subscriptions. It would look similar to what is actually what we already have up right now. Click on financial fitness. Since you just got started on a financial fitness program, I want to make sure you're aware of where that's at. So you're already logged in. Okay. So this is going to take you to your financial fitness dashboard. And I kind of went over this on the virtual boot camp.
Yeah.
And so do you remember kind of all the things we went over here?
Yeah, I remember we kind of talked about the milestones where we can set goals for ourselves.
Correct.
Kind of take assessments, set budgets, and things like that.
Yep. Yeah, so you've got the financial fitness assessment test over there on the right, and then over on the left is all your hyperlinks into all your other programs that come along with financial fitness. So if you had purchased this digital Learn Financial Fitness, click on that. That is where you would access your digital copy of the financial fitness program. Okay, so you can still purchase it digital if you want to. Some people do. I have it digital. I have it physical. Some people don't want physical. Some people just want digital. So either way is fine. And actually, when you sign up, you can get both. If you get physical and digital, you get a little bit of a cut on buying both of them. But the Master Financial Fitness class, the one below it there, that's where Rob Robson, who's a life coach, is like your virtual instructor that helps you get through the entire program. So you get 6 hours of video content there. You get 15 audios, and it just kind of steps you through the whole program. So if you're wanting to instruct a class at your church or some community organization, this is a huge thing that's pretty nice to have. The Beyond Financial Fitness is nice because that helps you understand once you start getting out of debt, having more money, like what to do with the money, how to build up your assets and all that stuff. And then Wealth Habits. I mean, I'll let you kind of go through this, but you've got all the financial fitness services. The budget forms are here too. The milestones, the tracker. That's part of financial fitness services as well. So, did that open up a new tab or new window?
Oh no, it's still on the same one.
Okay, so go back to where we were. There we go.
Yeah.
And access products. I'll let you go over the rest of this stuff. The big ones there are financial fitness services and total personal development. Those are the big subscriptions that you can get scholarships for. So you want to get
Okay.
kind of familiar with those. Now hover over events real quick. Okay, so this event schedule is super important. There you go. Click on that. And this tells you where all the events are and all over, like every country that we're in, you could eventually you could filter it down to. Okay. So, well, this is cool. Like they must have just updated this.
Okay, yeah, because that's going to be open this coming weekend.
Yeah, that's nice, man. That's like brand new. So
Yeah,
it's,
that might be
yeah,
today.
like that may have been today. I'm
This
like,
is
okay,
all our first time seeing it.
okay, that's cool. But it already, man, that's nice because it shows you all the open meetings. It's already filtered to your preference of the state that you live in. Holy cow.
I didn't even notice that. I just
Yeah,
thought he
yeah.
just went down to Florida.
Yeah,
Oh,
no,
sorry,
this
down
is
Florida.
nice.
That's cool.
So
Oh,
you
that's
got
quick.
the Tampa. Well, that's your
Yeah, that's going to be mine right there.
yeah, that's
Oh, it's
your
down
next
to the zip. It's down to the zip area zip code.
yeah, that's nice. Okay, so you see all the different speakers now. Jay Small down in Orlando, he's on the team Maximus 360 that we're all a part of.
Okay.
He's a sharp guy, and he'll eventually come up there and speak. Craig and Kathy Weberg, which I don't know if it's just Kathy Weberg, but I'm assuming Craig and Kathy will be up there.
She's the member.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
so
He always tells the story. She's the member.
gotcha. Now they'll come in and they're going to do your seminar on March 11th, and then Orrin Woodward's flying in to do the ticket holder. So if you
Okay.
get on standing order ticket before the seminar, you qualify to get in front of Orrin Woodward again, like you did at Men's Leadership.
Yeah.
So if you look at the actions over there, you can print it out. You can
Okay, yeah.
email it to a friend or get driving directions. So click on that email. I use this all the time because just like, I sent this to you and your mom, right? I sent you one of these invites. And so you can put in there, this will put it probably from David Wilson, even though it says info@lifeleadership.com. Their email, here's a subject. You can change the message if you want, send the email, and they got it. So go ahead and close that out. And then let's click on seminars. Okay, so just like in open meetings and seminars, so this is telling you Craig and Kathy Weberg, seminars in Orlando.
Mhm.
Hit the plus and see what happens.
Oh,
cool. Nice. They got the bio and all that stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Right, so there's the hotel, there's the address, how much it is to get in or be on standing order ticket, and then there's the bio about these guys. Right, that's, dude, like you're teaching me something right now. Like you should be talking through this tutorial right now. Okay, so this is cool. Hover over that in the actions, it says the ticket shows or buy tickets. Oh, cool, you can buy your tickets there too. That's nice. I like that. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Then it just takes you into buying a single event ticket.
You can buy for your downlines too, it looks like.
Yep.
Wow, that's really streamlined.
That is nice.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's a good move.
Yeah, go back on that.
Okay.
And then so you can click on the state. And so these are all the different states that you can see where we're at.
Oh, wow.
All right, so there's a lot of stuff going on right now. Okay. Hit click on that special events over there too.
That's the big one.
There you go. There's the major convention.
Yep.
So you can go in and purchase your tickets there too. You'll be able to buy tickets at the seminar as well.
Okay.
So if you get on standing order ticket, or if you have your major convention ticket, you get to stay for that ticket holder meeting that Orin's going to do. Okay, perfect. So you don't want the Go Life Coach. You're gonna want that, but you want the Weekend of Entrepreneurs,
Okay.
right?
That's the main major.
Well, the Go Life Coach, you have to qualify for that, but that's only at a Turbo 5, which,
Gotcha.
honestly, by April, with the pace that your team's got right now, there's no reason you couldn't qualify for that. We need to hit the ground running pretty hard right now, but there's no reason you couldn't do it. And so obviously you can change the date ranges, all that. This 2017 projected event calendar, click on that. So when I show people this, I tell them there is no excuse for you not knowing when the next meeting is, right? Because right here, monthly seminars, United States and Canada, March 11th. So now just put all these dates on your calendar. Right? So obviously there's in October and November, there's alternating US and Canadian. So you just want the US. But right here is all of the monthly seminars for every month. Okay. And then you can see the open meetings. It shows you the open meeting dates over here as well. And so you can see all that stuff right there. Okay.
Open meetings and everything. So those open meetings are going to be just throughout the company, wherever you go. Different locations will have the same ones.
Yeah, all those locations that we saw represented there are going to be meeting on. These are the normal Tuesday meetings, right? Sometimes people are hosting special ones on Thursday nights.
Okay.
So you just have to watch the website for that. But these are all your regular scheduled Tuesdays. Okay. So go back to your main homepage.com. That was the Life website. There you go. And scroll back up to the top. Hover over events. Okay, so then this is some more. Basically, it's taken all the stuff here and streamlined it into the whole events schedule. Because you can purchase tickets, your ticket management, buy your leadership conventions, your convention announcements. Sometimes there's webcasts that are out there too. And go ahead and click on webcasts. You can watch, Hillary and I actually just watched one of these last night. You can watch the open meetings when you're on the marketing system. Okay. You can watch all the open meetings in Michigan. And then there's the seminars. They post a bunch of the stuff from the seminars. And then the Michigan seminar is always rebroadcasted. So when you attend a live seminar, you can actually your ticket gets you two things, right? Like it gets you the live seminar and it gets you this rebroadcasted seminar from Michigan. So you can watch both seminars, which is pretty nice. Okay, scroll back up to the top. We're about done here. And go to My Account. Now, this is where you can view some of your personal information. Don't click on anything here yet. But you can see your account information, your payment information, your e-wallet, all your transactions again. ACH payments, you won't really need to worry about that right now. The 3 for free, you can go back here, and this tells you all about the 3 for free program, how to qualify for that. There is some member education that eventually you'll want to do so that we can make sure that you're up to date on the policies and procedures.
Okay.
And then your ID card right there, go ahead and click on that. You can access this from your Livestream account as well on your mobile device. But this is your little check-in number for Tuesdays and seminars.
Gotcha.
Right. So a lot of times people will pull that up on their phone and through Livestream.
Yeah, I was seeing that at the seminar, people just pulling up the barcodes on their phone. So that makes sense.
Yeah.
So is there like an app for this, or is it just a web page?
There's a Livestream app.
Okay.
Yeah. And so if you go write these down, there's 3 apps. If you want to stop sharing your screen, that's fine. We're kind of done with the website for now.
Okay.
But write these 3 apps down. So Livestream, LIFE, space STREAM.
Okay.
And then you've got the financial fitness app. And then
All right.
there's a Rascal Radio app. And then what's the other one that I'm forgetting? There's a Lifeline, LIFE space LINE. And so you'll have immediate access into the live stream one, and then the financial fitness one. Rascal Radio, you can get a 7-day free trial. But that also, you get full access to that through the Total Personal Development subscription. Or you can do Rascal Radio by itself for $12 a month.
Okay.
And then also, when you get on the marketing system, you'll have access to Lifeline. And there's a special channel on Rascal Radio. And you'll be able to access your marketing system audios through Livestream as well. So there's several things that those 4 apps are used for.
And they're on the App Store and Apple and Android both?
Yes, correct.
All right.
Yeah. And we'll go through some of those another time, but I believe being a brand new member that you have a trial access to Lifeline. So I would recommend hopping on that and start listening to some of those, because you'll hear about all kinds of different testimonies and how everybody's getting the green box. And we had a contacting session and we got 50 some people scheduled
wow.
to check out the green box. And I paid off $10,000 of my last credit card debt, and not myself, but like somebody on the line will say that. So that's great. So you have any questions on that real quick?
Other than that, no, it was really, really thorough. The website's really, really straightforward.
Yeah.
That's one thing about this, is everything kind of what I've noticed is straightforward about the financial fitness and the company in general.
Yeah.
If it's there for you to read it, it's there for you to read it. There's nothing really you have to look into. It's just all there for you to get.
Yeah. Perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect. All right, man. Well, I'm going to stop the recording here and then we'll wrap up the call.
Okay.